Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Boss Push Network. I'm your host, the Latin excited interview journey with the one, the only Bossman himself, Mr. Corey Dirrig. Hello, good sir.
Hello, Edward. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I see you have a little bit of focus right now.
Hey, man, I'm literally on the final battle of whatever this game is, Fire Emblem, and I'm just trying to make it. Okay, I wanted to have it beaten by the time we started tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't happen. There's literally one enemy on the screen left. It's to the point where, like, I don't even care if anybody dies during this fight. I just want to beat it, even though I've gone the whole game without somebody dying. And the fact that I have two characters in my party right now that I haven't used the entire time, that you are required to have in your party during this fight, and they are like level 2 and 4. So whatever level they were when you got them, that's what they are.
Oh wow.
That's what it is. So it's fine. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? It's just we're just gonna, try to power through this guy. And oh boy, it's a struggle, man. It's been a struggle, but it's
The struggle
all right,
bus.
Also, thank God for this rewind button. Normally I don't like to play games while I'm recording, but this is literally the final battle. So oh no. Oh. Thought I was gonna die. I did not. The final boss has 1 health left. Gosh, it's fine. Anyways, how are you, Ed? How's life for you? Are you doing all right? You doing good? How's everything?
I am doing good. Getting my appointment stuff for PAX. Apparently right now there's some things I got under NDA that I can't talk about. But I'm super excited getting things done. I just ordered my business cards. I'm about to get my shirts. And once I get my shirts, then I could kind of start getting the little small stuff so that I could be ready and packed. And then when the 25th comes, be flying out here. And I was kind of thinking about it. I'm just like, with the way that things are going, I'm going to have to leave like 3 hours in advance, before my flight takes off instead of 2 hours. So I'm like going to be leaving at 5 o'clock in the morning, or probably about 4:30 in the morning, so I could get to the airport, get through all of that stuff, and then get to my destination. Make sure that they're not changing places and everything with my airline.
They might.
Plug in my
Watch out.
I know. Plug in my my Switch 2 and start gaming until it's time to fly out.
I love the Switch 2, man. It's perfect for any occasion.
It really is.
Any and every occasion it's perfect for.
Yeah, so I'll definitely have I'll be making my list on stuff that I need to bring. I will have my computer, headset, my audio recorder that I actually need to charge. Yeah, I'm just gonna be making my list, make sure that I got everything, and then hopefully and safely travel from here to Boston, and then meet up with Pat and Benjamin, and later that night see Courtney and Stephanie, and get our badges and go from there. I'm super excited. It looks like there's gonna be some different exhibits, so I'll be talking to some high profile people, I should say, and then Grayson and his partner is gonna be there too, so it should be fun, and I gotta get in touch with them too.
Nice.
So
nice.
Other than that, dude, I I had to change my Wednesday. This coming Wednesday now. Uh, so my manager now got me off on Sunday, and I'm working now on Wednesday.
Hmm.
She had to change somebody's schedule, so then she changed mine. So I'm just like, okay.
Hmm. Sounds about right.
So
Ed's always working.
I'm always working.
Always working.
So yeah, so pretty much Monday through Wednesday I'll be working, but Thursday I'll have off. So other than that, um just just getting ready for my trip stuff
Nice.
and paying bills and taking the train to work
Nice.
during this rain. So
Nice.
but yeah, Corey. I think me and you are working through some games. You're getting through Fire Emblem. I'm getting
Sort
through
of.
Final I'm getting through Final Fantasy 7, Integrate, Rebirth, a remake I should say. Just a heads up, everybody, I did not start my Pokemon Pokepia, but there was news that I read that a certain Walmart sold out of all of their physical copies. And so now they're doing the pre-orders for those who want a second cost, their second wave.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, people like their physical copies, man. I especially Nintendo fans and
Mm,
collectors, and also like I still think there's something novel about buying a game and giving it to somebody, right? Like for a gift instead of like a gift card, right?
mhm.
Like I know digital is bigger and people would rather just have their digital libraries, but like I don't know, it's always exciting to open something, you know?
Well, this is the weird thing because since this game is a game key card, you know how people feel about that. To hear that Walmart is sold out and everybody's showing their physical copies.
Yeah, I don't that doesn't really surprise me though. Honestly, like is
Mm.
Walmart like sell I don't know. It doesn't
I
really
think it's
surprise me that it just feels like that Walmart and Target are like the only two places that carry physical games anymore. I mean, Best Buy to an extent, but like not
you
really.
gotta kind of like pre-order and pick up for them or curbside stuff at Best Buy.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's all big. It's all big. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm happy. Here's the thing, though. Like we were talking earlier today,
Yes.
and dude, I really feel like this game's going to be bigger than Animal Crossing was. Like,
I
I mean, it's Pokemon. It is Pokemon Animal Crossing, essentially, right? I mean,
yes.
that's it's like this game's going to be huge, and like the way you can update this with the different Pokemon. There's so many ways you could update this, or like
Mhm.
add to it or expand it or whatever. And it's like, man, this thing's gonna be huge if they do it right. I mean, it's gonna be huge
Yes.
anyway, but like it could be extremely huge if they do it right. So
Well, it looks like it's the leading game now for in Metacritic. I think I seen it be at a 90 with Resident Evil 9 being at 88. Like that's impressive. A game that people laughed at and didn't want. Now it's like the highest rated game of 2026
yeah,
and selling very good.
I mean, this just goes to prove that, you know, people are just like the internet is the loud minority, right?
Hmm.
That just proves it. So, but
So
hey, I I'm glad people are gonna enjoy it. I think my kids will enjoy it at some point, but
well, I can't wait to dig into it and try to be committed and build the land. Like how do I build this? Like how do I want this to look and stuff? And go from there. Because there's one thing like people haven't showed their characters or show any of their talents and stuff. So I think right now people are just getting the game. So I think probably by next week, at the time of this recording, we'll see more progress that people are making
Yeah.
and see their land and everything.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see, I guess. I mean, well, I don't know. I know people are like quote unquote concerned that the Switch sales are slowing down, but it's like, are they? You know, like
Right.
it's still like outpacing the original Switch, right? Like and man, I don't know. People will buy the thing when the game they want comes to it, right? That's
Exactly.
the hardcore will buy it first or when they can afford it, and then everybody else will buy it when the game they want comes to it. And this, Mario Kart was that for some people, Donkey Kong was that for some people. A lot of games that they offered were also available on Switch 1, so like normal people don't feel like they have to upgrade if they want to play, Pokemon ZA or
Mm.
whatever. Metroid and Hyrule Warriors aren't like mass appeal games. And then, now we're heading into like, oh, Pokemon's out. Oh, Resident Evil's out. Oh, Final Fantasy's coming out. Like games are more and more and more. Animal Crossing update. Like the games are the games people want are going to start coming out. And then, when Fire
Exactly.
Emblem comes out, man, dude, I've heard so many people talk about Fire Emblem lately. Like people I wouldn't even think would talk about Fire Emblem. Like,
Hmm.
oh, did you see that new Fire Emblem's coming out? That looks nice. Looks good. I'm like,
Yeah, we talked about it last year.
yeah. So it looks awesome. So I can't wait for Fire Emblem. There's other games I can't wait for, but like Fire Emblem's like the one,
Yeah, that's for outside of GTA 6 for some people. I think Fire Emblem uh is probably the most anticipated game,
Yeah.
like or second most anticipated game. Um,
Yeah.
Definitely from a Nintendo perspective because I'm like Three Houses, where Engage, like those did good numbers.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean, Houses probably did more than Engage, but I wouldn't knock Engage, or anything.
Yeah. So
So
uh yeah, man. It's we're heading into prime gaming season, man. It's March already. So
yeah,
we had two major showcases this week of the Pokemon one last week. Like there's Bandai Namco's teasing their new RPG, or it already was teased or whatever. Like
yeah, it's out now because you can
yeah,
pre-order it.
yeah, something like that.
So,
It's just crazy, man. All this stuff. It's all.
but everybody's still asking for Nintendo. Give us a direct.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is like we don't know release dates for 3 of their games they have announced, and then
Hmm.
we don't know what's coming after. So that's like those are like the big questions, right? But like we're gonna talk about it later, but like Resident Evil came out last week, Monster Hunter's coming out this week, Pokopia came out, like it's out. It's a lot. There's a lot, you
Yeah,
know? So like and it really feels like these games are being marketed on the Switch too, right? Like,
yeah,
dude, I told you even during the NFL playoffs and the Super Bowl and stuff, like every Madden commercial I saw was a Switch 2 commercial. Every single one. Every
hmm,
Resident Evil commercial I saw was a Switch 2 commercial. Every Monster Hunter one I've seen, not that I've seen a ton, but every single one I've seen is a Switch one, right? Unless it was part of the Sony showcase or whatever, right? Like it's nuts, man. Like the Japanese developers specifically are really pushing their games on Switch
yeah,
2.
because it's selling in Japan.
Well,
Like,
it's also like nobody's buying an Xbox over there, and PlayStation is like too big to fit in their homes. Essentially, like they are mobile and handheld gamers there. Like that's
yeah,
you know, I think a lot of people just focus in on our region of the world, but like Nintendo's still very homegrown in that respect. So it's just, man,
Yeah, so
video
there's
games are cool.
I mean, just like within this month, like there's just so much from indie and third party. Not so much from Nintendo, Pokemon, Super
But we
Mario
but we
Wonder.
are though. We got Animal Crossing update, right? We got
Yeah.
Mario Tennis in February. We're getting the Mario Wonder update in March. Pokopia, whatever.
I'm just saying this month.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Mario
Like
that
like
Mario Wonder update is huge, though. I mean, I know it's a re-release, but it's like that
right.
update that's a pretty significant update, man. Like, I don't know how much I'll get into it, although I've been thinking about playing Mario Wonder recently just to play through it because I never
Mhm.
finished it. And
Say. Well, I'm
when
going to get
when
the
that update,
upgrade.
yeah, I already pre-ordered the upgrade, but like when that upgrade comes out, I might play through it when it comes out. So
Yeah, I want to be in the roller skate thing and
oh,
the travel. It looks
yeah,
so much fun. Yeah, I was watching the Treehouse one, looking at
mm,
it, be like, oh yeah, I forgot to watch this. So
yeah. I always forget that Jose Otero still works there.
yeah, looking good, looking like a dad. It's just like you can look like you got two kids, like your uncle, but still got that deep voice, that deep, rich voice.
I
So
mean, I just ever since he left Nintendo voice chat, it has not been the same. I know that was like a decade ago at this point, but like I don't know. I just it hasn't been the same.
yeah, I can understand.
I don't even know. I don't even remember the last time I listened to that show. I don't even know who the host is right now. That's how long it's been.
Well, all I know is the Xbox stuff for IGN. Like I don't like,
Isn't it still
but
Ryan McCaffrey?
yeah, Ryan McCaffrey. Yeah, he's still doing that.
Man, that guy's a trooper. He's that man.
Yeah. So, but Corey, how about we get into Snacktendo? Uh, so for me, um, I I got some gas station pizza from Thornton's or um around me or Casey's. It's Casey's, yeah. Um I got some. That's our kind of local gas station, like around here. And then I got some of their like gas station soda, like their brand name soda. Instead of Mountain Dew, it's called Mountain River. And then another one's called like Citrus Punch, but it's clear. I'm just like, okay, that's fine. That's cool. Um, and then pretty much had some chicken lo mein today,
Mm.
and uh had a Subway sandwich a couple of days ago, a cold cut combo. It's really really good. Um, yeah, but nothing new. Just yet. I have been drinking some watermelon citrus Arizonas from the
Mm.
gas station around from my job. So I've been drinking those. I'm like, go, go, go. It didn't kind of got back into Twinkies for a bit, but I'm, holding back.
Interesting.
And yeah, and now I got, the Keebler Elf. I see a thing called fudge sticks cookies. So I got some of those from our Dollar General. So I'm gonna try that a little bit later.
Interesting.
Uh, so
Mm.
yeah, but that's pretty much all I've been snacking on. There's nothing new. I haven't tried the McDonald's Arch Deluxe burger. I haven't tried that or anything.
The Arch Deluxe Burger. I don't know what that is.
2 quarter pounder patties, 3 cheeses, some some concoction they came up with.
Okay then. Dude, I don't remember the last time I had McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I really don't.
I'd probably say a decade or so.
I mean, it's been a long time. Oh,
you probably had Arby's.
Yeah, I don't know. I just prefer Arby's and Wendy's, but I don't even remember the last time I had like fast food, like on purpose.
Right.
So,
I know you pass them, but you probably be like, nah.
Oh yeah, and I also just try not to like. There's like 1,000 other things I would rather spend money on than food. So, so yeah, that's why I don't eat fast food, I guess.
And
it's fine. It's fine. So I haven't really had my meal of the week yet, but I did have some. So Sana buys these chips from Aldi, they're like these. What are they made out of? They're made out of like, I don't know. I want to say chickpeas, but that's not right. But they're like tortilla chips, but they're not corn tortilla chips or flour. They're like
it's soupies,
something like that.
Yeah. We sell them now too, like a brand.
Mm-hmm. And they're like a little bit spicy. So I had those and some guacamole today, like some spicy guacamole today. And it was like really good. That's what I had for lunch. And then for dinner, I just had a salad because like, I don't know. I had a little bit of a headache today, and then like I just didn't feel like making food, so I just ate a salad for dinner. But man, those chips and guac are very delicious. They will probably be gone by the end of the weekend, and I can't help it.
Did you buy the guac from the store? Grocery store?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna make my own. It's a lot of work, dude. It's too much work.
Yeah.
Too much work.
Yeah, some good chips and guac are really good. Like definitely when I go if I go to a certain Mexican restaurant and I'm sitting down, I would do guac and chips because they homemade guacamole and stuff, and it tastes really, really good.
Yeah, man. So they're so good, man.
Yeah, it's weird though because like if you eat a lot of guac and chips, while just like conversating or whether you like at an audio and stuff, you sometimes get so full that you don't want to eat a meal or anything.
I know, and that's why like every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, like I love Mexican food's like my favorite. Sorry, everybody. Mexican food's like my favorite food I love Mexican food. I love like quesadillas and tacos and chips and guac and burritos and all that stuff. And like I would eat so much of it, but then they also add the chips and salsa on top of it, and it's always free. And it's like, oh my gosh, you're killing me. But it's so good, man. Like I love burrito. Man, I hope Sana's in the mood for like Mexican tomorrow. That sounds good. Burrito sounds good tomorrow.
A fatty fat.
Yeah, big fatty fat one. We'll see. We'll see how that works out tomorrow. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, just like Mexican food is so good, man. I could eat it every day of my life and not get tired. I really could. Like I could eat like even like bad Mexican food like Taco Bell and Chipotle. I know not technically Mexican food, whatever. You know what I mean?
Americanized Mexican food.
Dude, I could eat that every day. I could eat the chicken quesadillas and the cheesy gordita crunches from Taco Bell like every day. The Doritos Locos Tacos, the beefy layer burrito or whatever, like the chips and cheese from there. I could eat Chipotle like every day. Man,
I could do the Casita chicken bowl, The Katina soft tacos. Oh, they soft shells are so good. Yeah, the Dorito ones are good too.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I can't.
and
Man, that
everything,
sounds so good right now. Actually,
and their
Ooh,
fries. Jeez.
I would love to just eat Taco Bell right now. Actually, now that we're talking about it, but I'm not
But
going to get it because I don't know. I don't even. The last time I went there, the AI people were taking my order. I remember that, but I don't remember when that was. That was a while ago, but
was it at the? Oh, it was just at the drive-through.
yeah.
Yeah. So our Taco Bell we only have one place that does the AI, and that's our checkers. They're the only ones, and it kind of makes sense because I'm just like, oh, y'all really don't, y'all trying to hire, um, employees and stuff, and in reality, they don't got that many employees, so they got
Yeah.
someone cooking, um, and probably someone cooking, a manager, and then someone at the register to collect the money and deliver the food, and that's it.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, these are the types of things AI is good at, though, right? I mean, it's very transactional, very number based, very, I mean,
Hmm.
that's what AI is good at currently. So those are the things that they're going to replace first, you know. So
Yeah, but the modern life of technology.
yeah, technology.
Is that all, Corey?
Yeah. Oh, it's my wife also bought these little like they're called 2-bite brownies, and they're just these
Hmm.
little brownies that literally are like 2 bites. They're actually like 1 bite for me, but that's
You
you
just
know,
pop them in, let them melt, and
yeah, pretty much. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, me with me with some of the muffins, little mini muffins that you could
Yeah,
just pop them in.
my daughter likes those, the mini
Uh,
muffins.
yeah, I like the banana muffins, and the blueberry muffins.
Mm.
Like it. I don't really care for the chocolate ones. Like a chocolate muffin, that's like last resort.
I mean, that's just like bald cupcake at that point, dude. Come
Pretty
on.
much.
Come on. They got chocolate chips and sprinkles in them. There's just no icing. It's just a cupcake, dude.
And
Chocolate muffins are not muffins.
to tell you the truth, I don't disagree. I agree with you.
I mean, they're
Give me
good.
some,
Don't get me wrong, but they're not muffins.
give me some yellow frosting on that mug, and I'll be good.
Oh man.
So, well, everybody, it's time for playing with power. Corey, I think we already talked about what we've been playing with power and stuff early.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm playing Fire Emblem. I'm literally on the last boss. It's the dragon. Spoilers for whatever how old this game is, but yeah, man, I'm literally like on the last boss, and it's I'm just hoping I don't die.
mhm.
Um oh, it's
I
I don't like how this is going right now. Uh but it's fine. I hope, like yeah, that's not going to work at all. Anyways, I got to figure out how to beat this dragon at some point, but I'm on the last boss, and it'll be time to move on to something new. I've also been playing Marathon. Um so there's that as well, but I don't really know what else I can say about it that I didn't say the last time we talked over the weekend about the server slam.
I mean, that besides the game officially being out now.
Yeah, and
So,
I guess full disclosure, uh Bungie did provide us codes or Sony, I guess, provided us with codes for Marathon, but Josh is going to review it and give us his review, and I'll write a second opinion on it. But it's fun. I like it. I don't love it so far, but also it's definitely a game meant to be played with friends and other people, and
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been. So I would like to. I just need to sit down and play it. Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow night I'll play it, but until then, I will not be.
For me, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Leaf Green. I just got my third badge. I got the Thunder badge right now. Um, so um I'm working on that. I got a lot of insect, a lot of bug stuff. So a lot of the Pokemon that I collected in the beginning I kind of have. I am still collecting more, but they're all been going into the box. So they're like at box one.
Mm,
So I need to uh s- take some out, get them leveled up, and then go from there and
mm,
stuff. Um my only got, I mean, most of my Pokemon are on their second evolution. Besides Pikachu, he's not Raichu just yet.
mm.
So,
You got to get that
uh,
Thunderstone.
yeah. So, I
Thunderstone.
I am working on that. Also playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's a great. I'm still kind of in the area with Aerith, and I'm doing like some of the side quest stuff. So I just did this grave where we had to beat these three insects. So I beat them. So I just finished that side quest. So that's where I'm at in that game. I did purchase Planet of Lana 2, but have not started the game or
Mm,
anything. I think I have the first one on Xbox.
mhm.
Um, so I kind of gonna probably be switching back and forth because I think I need to play one and then start two. Um, but since it was like it was available and it got good ratings, I just started playing more of that. Um, I did also play more of hold on a second. Revel Gear Zero. It's a shoot 'em up game. I just finished doing all the training levels, so now I gotta play the full game with a new character.
Mm.
It seems that the game has 6 different endings, so I gotta
Yikes.
do
6 different endings. Jeez.
yeah, because I think it's for 6 different characters that that you could go through those levels and get to the ending and stuff. So I got to do all of that. Other than that, that's pretty much what I've been playing. Like I said, just like saving a little bit here and there. So for my trip, and then probably pick stuff up when I come back. But yeah,
Nice.
that's what I've been playing with Power. Um, I do have a little thing. Show and tell everybody. So this right here, if you guys can see it, this is the tote bag that I got um from pre-ordering Pokepedia from Best Buy. And then it has like three kind of things. It's still in the plastic. I haven't taken it out. So they have Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. So Bulbasaur is playing. See, Charmander is making a fire, or he made a fire, and Squirtle is watering the ground and stuff. So it's a really cute tote bag. So I'm trying to take it to um packs with me and everything and
Careful. That
use it.
sounds like something people might want to try to take from you. So just be careful with
Yeah.
that. Um,
So
so I got Leonardo Ninja Turtle for my
nice.
shelf back here. Raph will be here tomorrow. I did end up going ahead and getting that. Dude, these things started skyrocketing because the new wave is coming out
Ooh.
or came out
Uh huh.
past week, which means the last wave is like done essentially.
Yeah.
It's got Splinter and Casey Jones in it, and I really want them, but they're gonna have to wait a little bit. But let me go get the Leonardo one because it looks really good. Hold on.
Yeah. So, yeah, everybody. I hopefully cannot wait to show you guys some new stuff when I get back from PAX in a couple of weeks. So yeah.
Let's see here, let me get my headphones back on. Beep bop boo. Put my headphones on so I can hear Edward. Okay. Yeah, so I've been collecting the ones that are based off of the 2003 show. And they are like, dude, I'm telling you, the quality on these toys are like the best quality I think I've seen in like a collectible toy maybe ever. Like they're chunky, but they feel like they're not going to break when you pose them, you know, like like their belts and stuff are like rubberized, but they're not like going to rip on you, you know, like they're just like really strong figures. And so I originally had the movie ones, like from the original movie from NECA, but we talked about that the last time where like NECA's toys are just, they're always hot garbage. Like they just feel cheap. And for how expensive they are, they should not be feeling that cheap. So,
Yeah.
like these even like, and I think the Power Ranger Lightning Collection figures, which if you're watching the video version, you also see a bunch of them over here. Like as quality as those are, like these turtles make them feel cheap too, like very cheap. So sorry, I had to sneeze, so I muted myself. Like even like these turtles even make those feel cheap. So
yeah.
you know, and like some of them do kind of feel cheap, honestly. Like I don't know, they get, if you pose them too much, they start getting loose really fast. You know how like toys get loose when you play with them for like years and years and years and years. Some
Yeah.
of these, like when you pose them too much, they start getting really loose. Like my Omega Ranger set and the Alien Ranger sets are very loose, and
Oh no.
it's kind of like upsetting how loose they are. Like it's to the point where like when you pick them up, their legs close because like, you know, you put them in a cool pose, so you move their legs to like kind of put them in that cool pose, right? And then you set
Yes.
them down, and then when you pick them up, like they just kind of like sink in because they're
Oh
loose, you
no.
know? So it's like, oh, I don't know. There's got to be a way to fix that I'm just not qualified enough to do. But I don't know. They're not made to play with, they're made to pose. So I'm not that worried about it. But I'm glad I ended up getting these turtles because they are very nice. I ended up getting rid of the other ones because they sucked. Somebody bought them though, so I'm like, well, good luck to you, sir or madam. So,
sir.
but yeah, I really like the quality of these turtles. Like they're really cool.
Really, really good.
Yeah, they come with 2 heads, 6 hands, turtle communicator. No pizza though. No pizza.
That's
Lame.
what blue to that.
But dock a point off for that, but you know, whatever. It's fine. I'm excited that Raph will be here tomorrow. So
Yay.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for collecting for a while. I have to stop. And you know, just there's not that I'm like financially in trouble or anything, but like I just, you know, we need to pay bills and we're gonna paint the kitchen and we had to replace our sub pump, so that was fun. Adult money thing. And by we I mean my wife took care of that, but you know, and by my wife I mean she called the people and they came out and she paid them and I didn't have to worry about it. which she does a lot of. uh, way more than I acknowledge. And it's not, it's not great, but I don't know. It is what it is, I guess.
Exactly. Well, Corey, how about we get into family news? Take it
Yeah, I
away.
guess we could do that. Man, we got at least like a half hour of BSing before we get into family news, Ed. Oh, the other thing before we get into family news, real quick, the other thing I did get,
Yes.
I did get book 1 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers
Yeah.
comic series. Finally, 10 years after it released from Boom Studios. So Miles and I have been reading that at night, a couple pages a night. It's really hard to read a comic book out loud to a child. Because like, I mean, when you read it, you're like, oh, I see where the word bubbles are coming from. So like, I'm just going to read it quietly to myself. But when you're reading out loud, you have to say like, Jason said, blah, 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 blah. Tommy said, blah, blah, blah. And then like, when spoilers, I guess, for the first like 5 pages of this book, of this, 10-year-old book that's, 12 books long over 2 years. Like Rita is like in Tommy's head telling him he's like not good enough or whatever. And like the text bubbles are green and she's kind of like, floating behind him, but it's all in his head. And I have to like explain that to Miles because he doesn't really understand that because, these comic books are made for adults who were watching the show as a child who want more Power Ranger stories and not for children, but we're reading it anyway, like a terrible father. So I did get that. It's sitting over here, but I don't feel like getting up again. So you'll see it on Instagram maybe or wherever else these things are posted. But all right, let's family news. Family news now.
Yes.
Ed, there's a lot of showcases this week. I don't know if you knew this or not. Indie World Showcase. Ed, did you watch it? Did you watch the Indie World Showcase?
Yes, I did, and I do have a quick recap of it on bossfish.net.
You wanna go down that path real quick? I just I mean, if not, whatever, we can just kind of go through the highlights, but there's a lot of things there, a lot of cool kind of things that have been announced, but also new things and a couple of things that have been out on other platforms that are coming, like Blueprints. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that.
Yes.
So
just give me a second.
No.
Real quick. Okay.
Moonlighter 2 looks cool too, but it's a roguelite, so I won't be playing it, but it looks cool. I wish it's a game I want to like, but it is a roguelike and I am not playing it.
It looks different this time. For as a game. Like I don't know, I think it's because of the graphics that's on it now. It looks like I don't know if it's gonna be different dungeons and stuff, or if it's gonna be all still just one dungeon that you go through. They just like showed the trailer and announced that it was happening, and then that pretty much was it. And stuff. Okay. So, they had mini games. Everybody, Deshan, Deshantak.
Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah, this is the train, kind of train action anime comedy game, because it's like, I mean, it's very hard to describe because you're a train flipping through different rails, but you're in this kind of Japanese, like city. So it may be like something like Neo Tokyo or something like that. But then it's so wacky. I think the demo is out now that you guys could try. But they did announce that June 17th will be the day that it's coming out. My Little Puppy was dropping on May 29th. This is a game that um you you met your owner when you was alive, and now that you as a dog who passed away, um you feel the presence of your owner of where you're at. So you're now going on this adventure trying to find where your owner is at with it. He Ho 2 will be this summer in 2026. Um, it continues from the other He Ho. You and other players must try to get reach to the goal. But on this one, you'll be using the Joy-Con too, and you have to hold like the top L, top R buttons. And if you let go, one of the buttons and stuff, depending on where you at, you can mess up your whole players, all the rest of everybody. So they may still be holding on, but you may let go, and it's like a party game. So um uh like you mentioned, Corey Moonlight 2, The Endless Vault is coming in 2026. Voodoo is coming in summer 2026. This is a diagram puzzle game where everything is made out of wood. So you gotta put things that matches or that fits. And this is a really, really cool looking game. I was looking at it when they were showing the presentation, and after the presentation I went back to go look at it, and I was just like, this, even though this is an indie game, this is like a well photoshop, photo capture, like a picture and stuff kind of thing. And it's just like, this feels a little bit 70s 80s, but I'm like, this wood is beautiful. Even the texture makes it look like it's real wood and everything. And I'm just like, oh, this is so cool. This is something that's never been done in gaming. So I can't wait to get my hands on it, because I do want to play it. um uh uh Mini Shoot Adventure is out today. This is the game that's kind of a action adventure. If you think of what's the Xbox 360 shooting game? Geometry Wars. If you think of Geometry Wars mixed with a little bit of Metroid mixed with Zelda, you'll get the idea of this game. A lot of people been playing it. I know Pat picked it up and he's playing it. And so that is a good one to take a look at. um the Midnight Walk, this is a 2D action platformer kind of venture game, where you got to kind of keep the fire on and stuff. It got announced last year, um but it's gonna be releasing in March 26th. They actually gave it announced it today. Rockwood is out. It's a beat 'em up game. Mixtape is a venture game. Think of the like Don't Nod games back in the past, like Tell Me Why and Life is Strange and stuff. It's in that kind of realm. Um Blighted Falls coming out 2026. Dead Zone Rogue. They actually have Dead Zone Rogue on the eShop, so you guys can take a look at that. It's like a rogue game, but first person shooting. With that. Blueprints. People, of course, if you heard of it, it's out now. Grave Season. This is a kind of adventure slash sim game. uh it's really cool, and this is coming from Blumhouse, which surprised me because I'm like, Blumhouse is doing video games. Yeah. And
Yeah, they've been doing them for a couple of years now. I think they announced their games initiative like 2 years ago. I think, like at summer
okay.
at like Gamescom. I think Jeff Keighley. I remember Jeff Keighley had it on Jeff's super birthday stage. So
Yeah. So I don't know if um yeah I know that this is the first time. I think this is the first time that they announced it and showed it off because I've never heard of it. But it looks really really cool. It looks like it's gonna be a cozy, a little bit horror in the sense, but a cool game. Unreal 2 back on track. It's you guys, it's a demo that's out now. It's a railroad simulator. Toma 2 and Inkabani one story mini stories. Where that one is that you are in a store and different people come in and out late and you're stocky and stuff like that. But there's maybe more to it. That comes out April 30th.
Hmm.
So um yeah, it was a they said it's a 15-minute presentation, but if you click on the video, it's like about 18 minutes
Mhm.
from it. So, uh, but they kind of a lot of what they showed, um, was kind of for this month, um, in a sense. And so that I think that's kind of cool that they got, like they with three shadow drops for it and everything. um it's kind of interesting to see that like most of this indie presentation was really brand new. So yeah, so mini shoot adventures, Rockwood, and Blueprints, they're all out now. The games for this month: Dead Zone Rogue, The Midnight Walk, will be out this month. Outbound is another one. I forgot, I missed that one because it was in um it was kind of in the sizzle reel one, and I forgot to capture it. But that one is have a demo. It's like you're building land from your van and stuff. Um, yeah. And then Inkabani is coming out April 30th. Mixtape is in May. My mixtape, My Little Puppy, that's in May. Densha Attack is in June. Um, Ratatan, which is people who made Patapon, they got a game coming out for Switch, PS5, PS4,
It's
X.
branded Patapon now, right?
Huh?
Is it branded Patapon now?
Um,
Because I saw the indie showcase kind of one sheet thing, like you know how they
mhm,
always put all the logos on a
yeah.
graphic when they um I don't know, maybe misread that, but I thought that it was branded that now.
It might be if right now it just says Ratatan.
Hmm. Okay.
That's what it looks on it. And everything. Um, yeah, and then for May of this 2026 is Unreal 2. Summer 2026 is Heave 2, Widow, and Gray Season. Um, in fall of later on is Blighted. Blighted is the diagonal action kind of role playing game from the people who make Guacamelee. Uh, so they're making that game, and then Moonlighter is sometime this year for it. Yeah, but
Mhm,
Blighted looks really good, and like for the people who made Guacamelee, I'm like, yeah, I trust them. I
mhm.
cannot think of their name at this
Drink
time,
box.
but yeah, Drinkbox. Yeah, they're uh they're I think that's their new game. I think it was the first time announced now. I don't think they announced it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
lot
that's
of
what they did with, Nobody Saves the World too.
mhm,
They were
yeah,
they were such, like, Vita and PlayStation
heavy.
like, I thought like, at one point, I thought Sony might try to buy them at some point, uh, but because just how intrinsically tied to PlayStation they were, but then they announced, Nobody Saves the World on I think in a direct, and then it showed up on Game Pass before it even showed up on PlayStation, and people were like, "Wow,
Yeah,
what happened?" Then we're like, "Oh, well, Shuhei left, and everybody loves Shuhei."
yeah.
Oh my
So,
gosh, I heard something really funny about. I wish I could think of it. Well, I'll have to find it. But somebody made a really funny joke about Herman Holst and how like
oh,
essentially not friendly he looks. I forget what the exact wording was, but it was like, it's like this really fun picture of like Shuhei and Adam Boys and like, previous Sony CEOs having fun, like,
yeah.
or whatever. And then there's like it was like this really serious picture of Jim Ryan and Herman Holst together, and they looked like essentially like the bad guys in a bad 80s action movie. I was like, oh, okay, sure.
Yes, you were Hummer host. He's just been straight quiet.
I mean, I would be too, though, if I were him. Like, nothing he says is going to change anything right now, right? I mean, as good as good as PlayStation is doing in terms of like revenue and sales and profits and stuff, like their first party output's probably like, I don't want to say the worst in terms of quality, but like in terms of numbers, like the worst in terms of output, like.
Yeah.
But I don't mean that in a quality way, right? Because Ghosts of Yote, like, that's an incredible looking game, and Helldivers
But
was very popular, but like, it's like, oh
it's
my
not
god.
doing numbers like their past games would do
I mean, Ghosts
in a
of
sense.
Yote is killing it. It's outselling it's already almost outsold Ghost of Tsushima's lifetime sales.
Oh wow.
So like, I mean, I they're selling copies of games. It's just like, you know, their first party is few and far between.
Hmm.
Look, I'm really looking forward to Wolverine though. That game looks sick. Oh, I
I
can't
was
wait.
just,
I
I
love
was expecting to see more of it from the last day to play, but
They're probably saving it for like
nothing.
a summer showcase type thing, right? Because that's
Hmm.
their big fall game, and they'll probably have one more big fall game, I'm sure. Or they'll be pushing GTA, I'm sure.
Well, I think with the news of them trying, uh, and this is a rumor, this is a grain of salt that I'm throwing on, dynamic pricing, I guess, with their games for online, for the PlayStation Store.
Hmm.
They're
Oh, like that
it's rumored to
sales,
say that,
like the sales like change depending on how much you spend or how much you're in the store or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. I think that's a regional thing. Because I heard that on a couple PlayStation podcasts a couple months ago, and then nobody could ever confirm it. Um,
yeah,
but also, it's like they're doing different discounts depending on what tier of PlayStation Plus you subscribe to. Also, that's also been something that they've been playing around with. So, like, if you subscribe to like premium, you get an extra percentage off of games
hmm,
instead of extra or essential. So,
yeah. So, and I know that's just for the digital games, not the physical. I know I wrote in David, said to David, I'm like, if this is true, I assume that that people are going to try to buy more physical, or they're going to try to buy those games from other countries, depending on because PS5 is region free. So
mhm.
if they're able to get physical games to play on their system at a cheaper price, but even though the shipping and handling might make up for it, don't know yet. Um, this if they decide to do that, that could hurt digital sales for PlayStation.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't think the average consumer notices that sort of thing. Like I really
Mhm.
don't think the average consumer notices these things.
If Wario 64 is posting on that,
Yeah, but nobody.
like,
I mean, gamers know who Wario 64 is, but the average person doesn't. Average person doesn't know who Wario 64 is.
well,
You
I
know?
mean, oh, and CAG, um,
Yeah.
also,
Oh man, that
you
leader
know,
that forum was something I lived on for a long time. Oh man, what a good site that was.
So
Anyways,
we, yeah. So, but that's pretty much for the indie stuff. And if you guys own a Switch or a Switch 2, you could watch it on your system in case you missed it, or you watch it on YouTube, and check out the games and stuff.
yeah, I'm really excited for some of these games. Like I really think that Blueprints looks really interesting.
Hmm.
Looks hard, but it looks interesting. So I guess we'll find out. But yeah,
But I mean, the only one that's not missing is just Expedition 33.
Hmm. Well, it's not the only one that's missing, but yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
what else is missing?
I mean, there are games that I would love to have on Switch 2, so I could just like not have anything else ever hooked up ever again.
Well,
But
I think I'm speaking most of the indie games that
it's not an indie
in
game.
a year announced it and
That's not
stuff.
an indie game.
Well,
It's
but
not an indie
Blueprint
game.
is.
Blueprints is. I'm saying Expedition 33 is not an indie game.
Well, I mean, at the time, they was considered as an
It's
indie
not an
game.
indie
I
game.
know,
They have a
I know.
publisher. Kepler's one of the
I
biggest
know.
single and double A
Yes,
publishers out there. They're not an indie game. Not an
I,
indie game.
I,
Not an
I
indie game.
agree.
Nope.
I agree. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but at the time, they were claiming as an indie game, even though we disagreed that it wasn't. You know,
Whatever. It's fine.
so
It's not a big deal. It's an amazing game, but it's not an indie game. That's all I'm saying. Anyways,
I agree with you.
what? I know you do.
I agree with you. I'm just saying that.
I'm talking to the people out there that make up their own rules out there and think they can get away with it. Not getting past me. But I'm not anybody, so it doesn't matter. It's an amazing game though. I have my collector's edition floating around somewhere. Oh, it's over there now. And I have my SKA plushie.
Yeah, because Dispatch and Blueprints are on Switch, so
yeah. So people are mad though because Dispatch is censored, and I don't know. We already talked about all that, but
yeah,
whatever.
people don't care.
Get over it.
I haven't heard nothing else from that.
Yep. Get over it, everybody. Man, I'm feisty tonight. It's a long day, man. Anyways, let's move on. We've got a Capcom showcase to talk about, Ed.
Yes.
Talk about the highlights here. If there's something we missed, well, you can watch it or look up some stuff on the website, or we can talk about it later on a different show if you ask a question about it or whatever. So Resident Evil, Ed. I don't know if you know this. Resident Evil, shocking. It's popular. Resident Evil Requiem sells 5 million copies in under a week. And a lot of that is attributed to the Switch 2 version. So Capcom has announced that Resident Evil Requiem has sold over 5 million copies since February 27th, marking a strong start for the latest entry in the franchise. The game's success highlights the enduring appetite for single-player story-driven experiences, with the series now totaling 183 million units sold. While it's too early to match the Resident Evil 2 remake's 16.8 million units, the game's dual protagonist story, action, survival, gameplay, and nostalgia factor have already made a major impact. So congratulations. I know that a lot of people have been looking forward to this. So, and I'm glad the Switch 2 version is doing well. There's I think it runs at 60 frames, right? And the NVIDIA DLSS apparently is like incredible on it to run from like somewhere between 360p and 540p, and it upscales it to 1080p 60, which is crazy to think about. So good on them, because I guess like even the PSSR PS5 Pro version, I guess, like they implemented the 2.0 upscaling patch, and Resident Evil apparently looks fantastic on that console as well, except for like certain areas where like the way the game upscales it makes it look like some of the environments are moving on their own. I guess
Yeah.
that's what people were saying. I don't really know. I haven't played it at all, but I was watching some side by side comparisons, and I do. Yes, the Switch 2 version does look the worst out of the side by side comparison of Steam and PS5 Pro, obviously, but it still looks like amazing. Like it still looks really good. So,
Yeah, I think Digital Foundry they did all the console ones, and they just released the PC one, which I gotta watch.
mhm. Yep. So, congratulations to Capcom and another successful Resident Evil title. I'm sure Resident Evil. I don't know if you saw this, but apparently Resident Evil 1 is also being remade now.
Remade. Yeah.
So it's look, 0, 1, 0 and 1 and Code Veronica are the next ones on that remake list that probably need it the most. We've been talking about the Resident Evil 1 remake specifically, like hypothetically,
Mhm.
for a while, and I actually really think that game would be a lot scarier if you pulled it into like a Resident Evil 2 style over the shoulder game, you know? Like I really
Mhm.
think that game would be scary if you were walking around this mansion in a third person style like that. Um I don't I'm not a big fan of the first person stuff. Like that stuff's like scary, and it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be scarier in first person, but like
Yeah.
I much rather prefer to play a third person game than a first person game.
Well, I think it breaks because they would have to change literally the whole. I would say maybe first 3 hours of the game if they did that. Um, because of um and everybody probably have seen it, the dogs jumping out from the glass, the first zombie eating whatever it is. I think it's a stars member, and then it's turning its head and stuff, and you're backing up before you have to shoot it. Like that's your first zombie that you killed and stuff. Like, how would they change it and make it like really scary if you're going to put it over the shoulder? Because then that means that you're making it, even though it's scary and stuff, you making it feel like an action packed uh survival horror and everything.
Mhm.
Do you still use the ribbon function um for saves? Like,
I mean, I don't that part, I think you have to go I think you could do both, right? Like I feel like there would be like a quote unquote classic mode where like you could only save, it would be like that hardcore hard survival mode where like you could only use ink ribbons to save. You can only, you know, save so many times. I think that stuff would be in there, but uh
mhm.
I don't know. It's a long ways off, clearly, right? So we will probably get Resident Evil 10 before then, I'm assuming. But uh, it's weird talking about a Resident Evil 1 remake when it was like the first remake, essentially. But
Right.
uh, it's still time to.
Yeah,
I like the GameCube version just as much as the next person, but like I don't know. I feel like it's time.
because I really feel like out of all of them, Code Veronica needs it. I think Resident Evil Zero needs it because I think many people haven't played it or anything. So,
Yeah,
but if they decide to do remake one, I would be intrigued in how they go about that.
yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I think Resident Evil it continues to be popular. I think
Hmm.
obviously, some people are complaining that this game was too short. I'm like, dude, it's like 8 to 10 hours. What do you mean it's short? It's a
Right.
survival horror game that you are made to replay with the weapons and the things that you find and learn, like that's always been the point of Resident Evil, but except for 5 and 6 where you're just basically playing Gears of War. But
I need to finish 6.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked 6. It was fine. But still the best-selling game in the series, by the way.
I still have Village in the package, and I need to unwrap that and give it a try.
Yeah, dude, those games are those 2, 7 and 8 specifically in first person. It's too much for me. But I told myself I was going to play Resident Evil this year. I'm going to have to. So anyway, speaking of Resident Evil, Ed, Capcom is marking Resident Evil's 30th anniversary with a few things: theme park collaboration with Universal, a new arcade game based on Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil concert called Symphony of Legacy. Their collaboration with Universal Japan specifically is going to be part of their, essentially their Halloween collaboration, which I'm sure will make it over here also.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil 2 arcade game is a light gun game. It kind of reminded me of those Wii shooters based on the 1 and 0, I think. And then it's being made by Bandai Namco, which is interesting.
Hey, they still good at making arcades. Hey, Nintendo use them for Mario Karts and Star Fox. So
yeah, I mean that Mario Kart arcade game is like, I'm still shocked we have not gotten a port of that anywhere, or like at least those cups and matches anywhere. Like
exactly,
I can't believe it, man. Like even like it's cool that even characters like Pac-Man are in there, and it's, I don't know, man. The Mario Kart arcade machine is so cool, but the Luigi's Mansion one is really cool too. But yeah, and then there's also the 30th anniversary concert, world tour. They were also reminded, or fans were also reminded that the Resident Evil Generation Pack is available until March 31st, 2026. So if you want 7 and 8 cheap, you should get that pack. So that's weird. I didn't know that it was only a limited time thing, but
yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I mean, you get 7 and 8 for $10 essentially, right? So it's a steal,
Right, and I'm like, it's almost, well, in reality, because it'll be out for almost a month and a week, in a sense. So there's enough time for people who don't own 7 and 8 to get it at that price. So I know Capcom, they'll probably bring it back. They always do a lot of bundle sales for Resident Evil games. Just look at Xbox. So,
yeah, dude, there's like 8,000 different bundles on Xbox. It's like, how do I know which bundle I'm buying? There's like they have like the remake trilogy pack, but it's 2, 3, and 4.
Exactly.
But it's like, but 1 and 0 are also on here, but that's the Origins collection. And then you have like the Ethan Winters saga collection, which is 7 and 8. And it's like, and then there's a pack of like 4, 5, and 6, but it's the original 4,
Yeah.
It's like gosh, dude. There's so many. And then you have someone like Ubisoft who's like selling every single Assassin's Creed game for like $12.
You literally could get the first Assassin's Creed, the one that came out for Vita, the console 360 ones or PS3 ones, PS4 ones. Like you could get all of that literally under for, I would say,
dude,
$80-$90.
Dude, it's not even that much, dude. The Assassin's Creed, we're way off the rails now, but the Resident Evil, what was it called? Like the synchronized collection or whatever. is literally one. Well, I guess it would be two. So the Ezio collection, every game between 2 and Syndicate was on sale for $19.99. Every single game and all the DLC for all of those games, if it had it. So that's
Crazy.
that's 2 Brotherhood Revelations, 3 remastered, 3 Liberation HD, which was the Vita one,
Mm-hmm.
Black Flag, Freedom Cry, which was that standalone DLC about the what's his name? Adewale, right?
Yeah.
And then uh Rogue, Assassin's Creed Rogue, right? Rogue was the one where you
Yeah.
played as where you weren't the assassin, where you played the other side. And then Unity and Syndicate with all the DLC for those for like less than $20. It's like, oh my gosh, dude, that's like 6 months worth of games right there.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you can play games for so cheap. Everybody likes to complain about how much games are, dude. Like, if you just are patient and you wait for sales and stuff, like the way these stores are set up now, especially Xbox and PlayStation and Steam, it's like, dude, like Blasphemous was $2.49 this week. And it's like if you like Metroidvanias, you should be buying that. You know?
Exactly. And
Oh,
you'll get tons of entertainment out of it.
yeah. So, it's nuts, man. These companies. Uh there's always sales everywhere. Even like Switch right now has that huge Mario Day sale that's going on right now, and it's not even Mario Day.
Right.
The Mario vs. Donkey Kong is on sale, and Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is on sale digitally right now. And I'm sure there's others. I just haven't had the chance to look, or maybe they're not on sale yet. Maybe they're like spacing them out. But
They spacing them out because it's what Tuesday, I believe.
uh, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
yeah,
which is
yeah, Tuesday.
yeah. I wonder if they're gonna say anything. I mean, I know they said there's not going to be any new game related information at that Mario Direct, but I wonder if they're going to say
Mhm.
anything about Mario Day and like these games are on sale on the eShop or whatever.
Because I'm assuming that it's gonna be like a new trailer, for it.
Yeah, plus there's like I don't know, there's like I don't know, there's Mario games are always on sale on Mario Day though. They're always $39.99. So um
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Anyways, how do we get here? Uh
Yeah,
Cap
the
we're moving
Capcom
on.
games don't be on sale on Xbox.
Right. Capcom. Capcom's Pragmata is releasing a week early, Ed. They announced this during the Capcom uh, presentation. Pragmata is releasing on April 17th now instead of April 24th. The game is coming to Switch 2 and other platforms. Stars Hugh and Diana and features hacking and exploration gameplay. There is a demo on the Switch eShop right now called
Mhm.
Pragmata Sketchbook, right? That's what it's
Yeah,
called. Um,
yeah,
and I believe the progress transfers over to the main game.
yes. So,
So,
they announced, yeah, with this, they announced it, and they because they said like the demos is available everywhere on all consoles and PC. Um, so, they must have been they must have got ahead of time. Um, or they probably seen good results of the downloads. I don't know if they were able to count how many demo downloads they got, but
mhm.
I'm assuming that it's been pretty big for the demo downloads for it.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
that game looks every time I see that game, it looks better and better. Plus, like, there's the
mhm,
Diana amiibo too that's coming out. Um,
yeah,
did they announce when that's coming out? That's coming out.
they said it's releasing soon
Yeah, I would assume it would. It really bothers me that the Resident Evil ones are so delayed, right? Because they're not coming out till what, July?
this summer. Yeah,
Yeah, so like, I don't know. It kind of bothers me that that's what that is, but I don't know.
yeah.
I guess at the end.
the Resident Evil one is weird because it's just like, okay, here go the game, here go like the collection, and here go the controller. And then with Pragmata, they were just like, once they announced it for a Switch, that's when they started showing the amiibos. And I think
Mhm.
that's when they started doing all the press and stuff for it. Because like when Pragmata was first shown, that was a PlayStation exclusive at the time. Because it was
Mhm.
only known to be on PlayStation 5. Because I think Pragmata was actually shown when they first unveiled PlayStation 5, when they still had that state of play. They were
Mhm.
showing all the games, and then they did the price for the system and everything, or
Yeah,
even
because
showing
they
off the
everybody
system.
thought it was a Kojima game.
Yeah.
And then they like did that weird shot to the moon and everything. So
And shoot, and at one time we actually thought it was platinum because it's like Vanquish 2, but no, it was something completely different.
mhm. I'm really intrigued by that game. Remember when everybody tried to say that it was like a secret Mega Man game?
Yeah,
I was like,
and
I
then
mean, that'd be
Capcom
cool, I guess,
said,
but
yeah, then Capcom made a joke about that, be like, not Mega Man now, isn't it?
I mean, yeah. Speaking of Mega Man, Ed, we got a override. The fan made robot master designs. They revealed the top 6 designs, and they were all really cool looking. There's not really
Yeah.
much to say here, but they all looked really, really cool, and I'm excited to see how these things show up in the game, and if the winner, like if the ones that don't win show up at all as like if there's like a boss rush mode or if there's like DLC or something later, or maybe they'll,
Or
you know,
artwork or something.
yeah,
I like the firefighter one. That one looked real cool.
yeah, the firefighter one was really cool. So I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about that. I think this game looks cool. That's another series I need to plow through this year, Mega Man. Uh,
Yeah. I think we probably won't see nothing about that game until the fall because they only just announced the winners and stuff. And I think that was mostly for Japan, not America.
mhm,
So, because back in the 80s and 90s, when the Mega Man games was coming out, they will be the ones to do the contest with the Japanese fans and community.
mhm, yep. So, uh, we also saw the first look, or really like a second look at the Street Fighter live action movie.
Hmm.
Dude, this movie looks real dumb. They also announced DLC for Street Fighter 6, which is part of the swimsuit pack. So they can't let Dead or Alive get all the thirsty gamers, so they have to.
Well, it's weird because I thought it would be like Chun Li and the other character from Street Fighter 3, Third Strike. But no, it was
I didn't
oh,
know who either of these characters were. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a Street Fighter person. I did buy Street
mhm,
Fighter 6 for Switch 2 just to, you know, I don't know. I always like to have something like that because it's a franchise people recognize and that aren't gamers, and they like
mhm.
remember it in arcade games or whatever. But like, I don't know. I played it for a little bit. It was good. I'm not good at it, and it just made me feel bad.
Well,
uh,
Alex's kid Omega, he who did his motion capture, LGN did um an interview with them. It was a really good one to watch. So if anyone who know who he is from WWE, uh he did the motion capture to it. And it's a really good story on how all of that happened. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, and everything. He said he
yeah,
spent 13 hours with them doing that.
I feel like
So I'm
that's not
like,
a long
oh
time.
wow,
I feel like that's like 2 days worth of work for him.
yeah,
I mean, coming from professional wrestling, dude, they're working like 20 hours a day.
hmm,
Like between travel and working out and you know choreographing and all that kind of stuff, right? Like they are. So you got to give credit to them, though, man. The people who do professional wrestling are just
on a whole nother level. That's
Got to give it to
that's
them.
all. That's all Josh Martinez.
No, I'm just saying, like, you got to give it to them for they work hard, and
Oh yeah,
like, they are extremely athletic and hardworking, and that's all I was saying. So
yeah.
all right. Next, let's talk about some legal drama, Ed. Not really drama, but really more funny things that we noticed on the internet. Everybody's afraid of these tariffs, right?
Yes.
Well,
And I will say, everybody, this broke today at the time of recording. So
yeah, we aren't like, this isn't, these conversations aren't meant to be political. These are just news stories that we are reporting on. But Nintendo is suing the U.S. government over the 2025 Trump tariffs. Nintendo is suing the U.S. government, including the Treasury, Homeland Security, and Customs, over tariffs imposed in 2025 under President Trump's executive order. The company claims the tariffs applied via the International Emergency Economic Powers Act caused, quote, imminent and irreparable harm, raising costs on Switch consoles and accessories and delaying pre-orders for the Switch 2. Following the recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling that deemed the tariffs illegal, Nintendo, along with companies like FedEx, Costco, Revlon, and others, seeking refunds and interest for tariffs paid. Also, the Pokemon Company responded to a White House Pokopia meme tweeted out that said "Make America Great Again" in the Pokopia font and color scheme. They weren't very happy about that either. They said that let's see. Company spokesperson emphasized that Pokemon's mission is to, quote, unite people, and it is not aligned with any political agenda. This follows a similar situation in September when the administration used the Pokemon imagery in an ICE recruitment video. So, man, companies aren't happy. But look, like, these tariffs, like, they scared a lot of people, you know, like, whether you understood what was going on or not, or how tariffs work or not, like, it scared a lot of people and made the prices of a lot of things go up, you know? And people aren't happy.
Yeah, I mean, this is what was kind of the reason why PlayStation and Xbox kind of went up in a sense. You know, that's why, like, Canada stopped selling American with liquor and stuff for other reasons, but the tariffs was part of it. It's just like, we're not about to buy it, we'll make our own and stuff.
Yeah, so it's getting, I mean, it's just like a mess, man. People should just
134 billion plus.
Yep.
And we're trying to figure out, well, y'all got that money, where did it go?
Yeah, it went somewhere. Not
like you
not
said,
gonna,
it's all political stuff.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on. I just thought that was funny, kind of legal news going on out there. So let's talk about some games coming to that were kind of announced sort of for Switch 2. Ubisoft finally teases Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced with new concept art. This happened when Ubisoft hold on, let me back up a second. Ubisoft has officially teased the long leaked remaster of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, subtitled Resynced. We talked about this a couple weeks ago when the art book was up for pre-order on Amazon UK.
Mhm.
So, I mean, in a franchise update, head of content, Jean Gustin, I'm probably butchering that name. It could be Jean Guestin also. It could not be
Jean.
French. It could
Jean.
not be French. Ed, I'm trying to cover all my bases here. Okay. I don't know who
This
this
is
person is.
Ubisoft.
I know. I'm just being stupid. Also discuss upcoming projects, including Assassin's Creed Hex, the narrative-driven mainline entry, and Invictus, a PvP-focused game from the For Honor team, while support for Assassin's Creed Shadows will wind down. The concept art teaser for Black Flag Resynced signals that the title is moving forward. The release on Switch 2 has yet to be confirmed, but it's also yet to be confirmed on other platforms as well. So,
Yes.
look, Assassin's Creed Shadows surpassed expectations on Switch 2. This is coming to Switch 2 because this is the one everybody wants. This is the game everybody wants. Speaking of games people wanted that Ed vehemently denied was coming to Switch 2.
No.
Hmm?
I told you it was coming.
No, you didn't. You said it was not coming. You said this was a franchise not coming to Switch 2.
No, I didn't. I said I can't believe this game is coming to Switch because it was a PlayStation exclusive. But then it actually came to Xbox. But it's been a long time. And this is a game just out of the blue that is coming to a Nintendo platform.
I believe you. It's fine. Play back the tape. It's cool. 2 episodes ago.
Punchy.
2 episodes ago. 482. Go check tape. It's the one with the Charizard on the thumbnail. You can go find it.
Wow.
Ember Labs' acclaimed indie adventure Kenna Bridge of Spirits is coming to the Switch 2 this spring, including the Anniversary DLC and New Game Plus mode. Players will guide Kenna, a spirit guide, on a quest to restore her village, now with additional outfits, spirit guide trials, and enhanced combat challenges. Originally a PS5 timed exclusive, the game earned critical praise for its visuals, music, and charming gameplay. And this port gives Switch 2 players a chance to experience the award-winning adventure for the first time on Nintendo's platform. This
Actually,
game,
it was a PS4 time exclusive.
This game was it was on PS5. I think it was on both.
PS4.
It was on both, but they showed it off on PS5.
Oh, I thought it was just PS4.
It's on both.
Was this when they did the double system release?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also worth noting that Ember Lab became kind of popular in the gaming space when they did that Majora's Mask short film that you can probably find on YouTube somewhere, probably over a decade ago at this point. But yeah, this game is one of the prettiest animated games I've ever seen. I'm really excited for the sequel. I will definitely be playing this when it comes to Switch 2 in the spring. I do have it on Xbox. They gave me an Xbox code actually, and I just never
used it.
I mean, time, I appreciate the, them giving me that. So I should just buy it for Switch to pay them money.
I did buy it on PS4, but I'll probably rebuy it on Switch 2 so I could play it more.
Yeah. I just the thing is though, I didn't even ask for the game. They just kind of sent it. I was like, oh. But whatever. I mean, yeah,
I wonder who published it though, if they did.
Who?
Because I'm assuming Sony only did for their console, because like when they announced it for Xbox and announced it for Switch, I'm assuming they're publishing it too.
Kenna Bridge of Spirits was developed and self-published by indie studio Ember Lab. So they published it.
For when it came out to PlayStation.
Yeah. They published it. They've published it on everything. Sony did the kind of thing. It looks like they did like essentially like what they used to call pub funding, where like you would fund it, and then once you paid them back the money that you were kind of given for development, then you could put it on other platforms. It's kind of what this looks like.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but that's what I'm reading the Wikipedia. Again, it's just a glance at the Wikipedia, but whatever. Not important. Kenna Bridge of Spirits looks awesome. Can't wait to play it. Can't wait to play it on Switch 2. All right, Ed, let's talk a little bit about Nintendo outside of games for a minute, and then we'll get into Pack Watch and questions and go to bed. Super Mario Galaxy movie poster reveals hidden details, including, Ed, that you pointed out to me today, the return of Wart and Mauser, and there's ninjas everywhere. Oh, can't wait. Nintendo and Illumination have released another poster for a Super Mario Galaxy movie packed with characters and hidden nods for fans, along with Mario, Luigi, Peach, Rosalina, Bowser, and Bowser Jr. The poster surprisingly features Wart, the classic antagonist from Super Mario Bros. 2, as well as Toad in a penguin suit. Ninja, Birdo, and Mauser. Additional details include Princess Peach's castle under siege by a UFO, which is in the trailer. Menacing airships and mysterious block-shaped building, hinting at scenes from the movie. Fans can catch more surprises in the Galaxy Movie Direct on March 9th, which will have already happened by the time this episode comes out to everybody, ahead of the film's April 1st release date. Don't forget to grab your Yoshi popcorn bucket, Ed.
Yes.
That's a pretty cute. That's a pretty detailed popcorn bucket, man.
Yeah, like I told you, I'm like, I got to be there at the first showing so I could get one.
Yeah, I wonder how fast those things are going to sell out, dude.
It's going to be hotcakes.
I wonder how many people are going to go just to get that popcorn bucket.
If you don't know how many people skip work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm like, I didn't really care much for the first one, but I'm excited. I am excited for this one, but I think it's more because like it kind of has things that I expect from a Mario movie at this point. Mm-hmm. Like, and the fact that like Wart in like Mario 2 is my favorite Mario game from the NES era, and so like the fact that Wart and Mauser are in it, oh man, I'm so excited.
I thought it was Mario 3.
Wart?
No, I thought Mario 3 was your real favorite.
No, Mario 2 is my favorite. I think Mario 3 is like the best one, but 2 is my favorite.
Oh, okay.
There's always the debate, the World 3 debate, which one's better and which one's the best and whatever. I'm a 3 person, but I'm also like Mario 2, man, is the best one. Let's be honest here. Mario 2.
Ed. I think Mario 3 has the cleaner graphics and power ups, but Mario 2 just the music.
It's the music,
game.
man. And the Game Boy Advance version is the best version of Mario 2.
Which one I need to play?
Oh, it's so good, man.
I want to beat that. Someone was doing a playthrough of it.
Oh, it's so good.
Like, I've never played through this version of the game.
You're missing out, man. It's so good.
But that's me.
Also, new Kirby Air Riders amiibo were revealed. DDD and Tank Star coming in July. Dude, I need this King DDD amiibo. I know it's $50. I know it's expensive, but I love it so much. Need it. I love King DDD so much, dude. He's the best. I only like him from Smash, but he's just a big, dumb, stupid penguin with a hammer, and now he's got a car, a tank. Like, it's hilarious. It's just funny.
Yes.
It's just so much. And people are like diehard Meta Knight fans. I'm like, get out of here. King DDD's the best. Get out. Meta Knight's just Kirby with a helmet and a cape and a sword.
And a mask.
So, Nintendo's announced the 2 new Kirby Air Riders amiibo, Sword Kirby and Dragoon, and Noir DDD and Hydra. Though their release dates haven't been confirmed yet. DDD and Tank Star will launch on July 2nd, while Meta Knight and Devil Star releases this week alongside a special in-game event. Strike Back with Devil Star, running through March 10th. Nintendo also released the game's Switch 2 soundtrack on Nintendo Music, which we'll talk about later. But there's like 114 tracks on there for Nintendo Music.
Oof.
Jeez, well, how's there that much music in a Kirby racing game?
Nintendo Music just keeps growing almost week after week,
Dude,
or
every week there's
other
something
week.
new on there.
Exactly.
Every week.
And the crazy thing about it, it sounds so good.
Yeah, I've actually found myself listening to it more and more now. Like I don't know, there's just something about it, man, that just kind of makes everything nicer.
Yes.
So man, they've done such a good job with that app, and I know people like to clown on it because it's another app, you know. God, there's so many apps, man. They got to do something about that.
Shoot.
But
People be listening to it. People be listening to it while they working, while they like cleaning and stuff like that, or taking a walk. Like people do use Nintendo Music.
yeah,
So
they gotta do something about the app though, dude. It's like there's too many apps, man. They gotta, dude. The fact that your online app and your store app and your like parental app and the like, these all need to be one app, dude. They just they got to do the social media thing, man. They could have their own Instagram style thing, and they just
we've done the expansion pass.
I know. It just bothers me. Shout out to Andre though. I miss that guy.
Yes.
And then last but not least, I don't know if you saw this, Ed, but there's a Fat Pikachu plushie coming, and they confirmed it's coming west. There's also they're not calling it the Fat Pikachu. They're calling it the 1996 style Pikachu. It's coming in a big plush and a keychain that matches. It's available in the Pokemon Center stores in Japan. It is supposedly coming west though, and it'll probably be sold in the Nintendo stores and hopefully like Target and stuff. But it's cool. It's like it's got that nasty shade of green from the Game Boy. It's like it's like grayscale, but it's like green scale.
Yes. There is one more thing, Corey.
No, there's not.
Just quickly, everybody.
No, there's not.
Yeah, South by Midnight is coming out March 31st.
South of midnight, Ed.
I said South of Midnight.
You said South by Midnight.
I said South of Midnight.
Play back the tape, everybody. Chat.
Yeah, play it back.
Chat, what do you say? Come on. Come on.
You don't need to chat.
I'm gonna fight you. Anyways. Are you done?
Yeah, what for the next section?
Let's get into Pack Watch, Ed.
Pack Watch.
These are the games you can buy on your Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 right now. And by Switch, I mean Switch 2. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake is coming out this week. It is the deluxe edition is $69.99, while the regular edition is $49.99. The full remake of the second installment of Fatal Frame, titled Fatal Frame Project 02 Crimson Butterfly, the Japanese-style horror adventure game follows twin sisters who become lost in an abandoned village haunted by vengeful spirits. Use the camera obscura, a device that can capture and seal away the impossible. They fight ghosts as the story unfolds. That's on 312, and on 313 we're getting Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. There are 3 editions of this. There's a premium deluxe edition for $99.99. There's the regular deluxe edition for $89.99. And then there's the regular edition, which is $69.99. The third entry in the Monster Hunter Stories RPG series is here. Twin Rathlos born in a twist of fate. Monster Hunter Stories is an RPG series set in the Monster Hunter world where you can become a rider, raising and bonding with your favorite monsters. And then on 313 as well, MLB The Show 26 is 4 days early access for the digital deluxe version, which is $99.99. And then $69.99 for the regular edition is coming out on 3/17. This is a Switch 1 game. There's no Switch 2 version, so everybody knows that's happening.
Yes.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean that's kind of it, and a bunch of AI slop.
I need to watch some YouTube videos about the AI slop and just see
No, you don't.
people
Don't give
playing
them
them
don't give them
and
the views.
reviews and stuff.
Man, it's something. Apparently GameCube is trending on Twitter right now. I don't know why, but I don't know. Best-selling GameCube games of all time. This is an interesting list. Not a shocking list, but an interesting one. Super Smash Bros. Melee at 7.41 million. Mario Kart Double Dash at 6.88 million. Mario Sunshine at 5.91 million. Wind Waker at 4.43 million. Luigi's Mansion at 3.3 million. Metroid Prime at 2.84 million. Animal Crossing at 2.7 million. Mario Party 4 at 2.46 million. Pokemon Coliseum at 2.41 million. Mario Party 5 at 2.17 million. Mario Party 7 at 2.08 million. Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door at 1.91 million. Star Fox Adventures at 1.82 million. The first non-Nintendo game on this list, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, 1.73 million. Mario Party 6 at 1.63 million. Pikmin at 1.6 million. Resident Evil 4 at 1.6 million. Sonic Adventure DX at 1.6 million. Super Mario Strikers at 1.6 million. And F-Zero GX at 1.5 million units. Those are your top 20 GameCube best-selling GameCube games of all time, in case you were wondering. I don't know why this is trending, but it's cool, I guess. Maybe because Pokemon and Resident Evil are in this list. I don't know. Here are your weekly updates for games you could be playing on your Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 right now. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's final ranked battle season, Season 41, begins on April 1st, 2026, marking the end of an ongoing competitive updates for the Switch titles. I don't know why it says Switch 2 titles. Pokemon Pokopia for Switch 2 launches with a day one update required to fix bugs and unlock online play. And then Nintendo may have teased the return of Bob-omb Blast in Mario Kart World's battle mode ahead of Mario Day, though no official announcement has been made yet. There was a X post made and then taken down. So there are your updates. Not a lot happening. There are some Nintendo Switch Online updates though, Ed, ahead of Mario Day.
Yes.
The original Mario vs. Donkey Kong for Game Boy Advance is being released on NSO this week, as well as two Virtual Boy games, Mario Tennis and Mario Clash. This is the first Mario Tennis game, Ed. I know a lot of people kind of remember N64 being the first one, but this is the first official Mario Tennis game.
Yes.
And then Kirby Air Riders has been added to Nintendo Music as well. All right, Ed. Well, it's time for Question Block.
Question Block.
Remember, you can always submit your questions to the podcast via social media, Discord, comments on YouTube, or you can just as easily email us at nintendopowblock@gmail.com. You can find it in the description of the podcast. Just click the link and it'll take you right to the email box. Jonathan H. writes in, "Hey guys, been listening for a while and thought I would ask a question. Thanks for putting your email address in the description of the podcast. You're welcome. My question is, what franchise do you think will be the next one to get a massive Breath of the Wild style overhaul in its next iteration? My hope is that its Golden Sun gets a massive turn-based JRPG on Switch 2. Thoughts? Thanks for all you do. Love the podcast."
So Golden Sun, which is a Camelot or whatever their name is now, IP. I don't know if Nintendo still owns it
I
or
mean, I
anything.
think Nintendo owns it,
Owns it.
but
Okay. Uh,
I
yeah.
again, I'm not
That
100
one?
percent sure on that. So
Yeah, that one I would have to kind of figure. Um, if so, the thing about it is that
here we go.
because Breath of the Wild is such a big adventure. Um,
Well, I don't think he means a game like Breath of the Wild. I think he means like what game is going to change, like the way that Zelda changed with Breath of the Wild, like essentially like a genre change almost.
a genre changer. Um,
I mean, that's how I took it. I didn't take it as like what game is going to be the next Breath of the Wild, literally, but maybe I'm
I
reading it
mean,
wrong.
so in a way, it was kind of like Fire Emblem Three Hopes, and then it was Tears of the Kingdom. Um,
I mean, I would argue Donkey Kong is pretty different.
yeah, Donkey Kong is different, yes. With Bonanza. Um, I think at this time we're expecting it to be the next Mario game. Um, but what that does, we don't know. With Nintendo, they're always tinkering and innovating or evolving something that's already there and then making it their own. So at this point in time, we kind of think that, in a sense, it could be a Mario game. Now, I'm not going to count out Monolith Soft because it could be the next Xenoblade Chronicles game. Um, it could be Kid Icarus. In a sense,
I
that's
mean,
like very unexpected.
if there's gonna be a game like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go no, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say like if there's gonna be a game that is like Breath of the Wild, it's gonna be Kid Icarus. Like I feel like I've been tooting that horn for a while at
Hmm.
this point. Where like it's gonna be a vertical Breath of the Wild style game. But uh anyways, sorry, go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead, Corey. I have to scratch my
Um
eye.
I think for me, the game, man, the franchise that I think needs it the most, probably something like Star Fox, right? Like, I just feel like doing another on rail shooter is
Hmm.
gonna like not go over well. But they also have to make, that's a weird one too, because like if you don't give fans what they want out of Star Fox, it's gonna be it's gonna be weird. But also it's the franchise I think that is the most archaic out of the ones out of like, you know, Nintendo's popular ones, I guess. Like,
Yes.
I don't know. I think Star Fox is probably the answer I'm gonna go with. They gotta do something with that, man. I like Star Fox, but like, man, when the best Star Fox game that's come out in recent memory is essentially um what do you call it? That Starlink game, right? Like,
Yes.
ah, man, that's not not great. Um, but uh, I don't know. That would be my pick, I guess.
I
I really like the Golden Sun idea. I almost say Golden Axe. Yikes. Um, I really like the Golden Sun idea though.
I think because I mean Punch Out could also be one
Yeah, but I think
in a
Punch Out
sense.
works as is, right? I feel, man, I wish they would just release Punch Out HD, you know. And
No,
I think Arms was like Arms would have been the IP you put that
right.
into. Like, I don't know. I feel like Arms was the evolution of that of Punch Out.
But you kind of got to think that if it's going to change anything, you know, it has to also it has to affect Sony and Microsoft hard for
Mhm.
them wanting to be able to do what Nintendo does. Because in reality, Switch what is the one? Regardless of games, Breath of the Wild might have changed games, but the Switch has changed the whole industry. So
Mhm.
that says more. And then at this point in time, Nintendo can't do anything more. Why? Because it has made Xbox, it has made Valve, it has made PlayStation, all try to get into the handheld market. And then all of these other PC companies get into the handheld market.
Mhm.
So and that holds over anything about genre of gaming.
Yeah, and we
You
talked about that on our. I mean, it'll be out later, but we talked about that on an expansion pass that's coming out
yeah.
later this month, and it's like, yeah, I mean, Nintendo is really the one that changed everything at this point. Like, not just the franchises, but their entire way of thinking, which they've always done. But this is just
Hmm.
such a sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right? And like we got it with the Wii, didn't get it so much with the Wii U, but we talked about how much like the Wii U was just the Switch backwards, and like they had the right idea, the concept, like the execution was wrong, and then they redid it with the Switch essentially, and then it was the rest is history at this point. But
Definitely when they have the technology in order to do the switch that they couldn't do with the Wii U.
mhm,
Because definitely we were still thinking of cost. We were thinking of custom made chips and stuff. And at that time, Nintendo was just like, they were trying to do the 3DS kind of thing, but do it as a home console
mhm.
where not only can you play but also watch, but also use your Wii U pad as a controller or talk, or they were trying to
And
they
they were
were
trying to
trying to
do the whole
do.
TV thing too, right? With like
Yeah.
the kind of like what Amazon does with the what are they? I forget what they call it, but where you can like see their basically their IMDb pages and like what else they've been in and information and stuff, right? So,
Yeah, because trust me, I watched a lot of Hulu and YouTube on my Wii U at night,
yeah.
and having my headset connected in and
Hmm.
just watching it there without having to um with the only thing I have to do is charge it. I
Hmm.
could literally lay in my bed in my room and watch and play games that I wanted to play.
I mean,
And then if
I played almost the entirety of Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag on the Wii U gamepad. Just
I
like
that's me with Bayonetta too.
and Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
uh, so what a what a console. I love the Wii U, man. Like I know it's not amazing, but it kind of was amazing.
But you gotta realize even the Wii U did something because it first it got Nintendo. I mean, it got Xbox to do the smart screen. I think PlayStation might have did something, but it was getting people to do the second screen stuff
Yeah, well, they
and
play
everything.
tried to do that with the was it the Vita or the I don't know, whatever handheld was out at the time, they tried to do that second screen experience too, right?
Hmm.
Um, but that obviously didn't really work out the way they wanted it to. But we did like the concept of like playing your console in a handheld mode. That concept stuck, and that's what people want the Switch for now, right? And Switch 2
Yeah,
and Steam Deck and all these other things. And like, even though one of the many concepts of the Wii U didn't work, the one concept they took from it does work and is Nintendo's best-selling console of all time, and probably when all is said and done, the best-selling video game console of all time, right? Like, I mean, I think it's probably going to pass the PS2 this year, right? I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. Um,
yeah.
it's 3 million away. Come on, Tell me they're not going to sell 3 million units in the next year and a half.
And it's that the Switch is still selling.
And like,
So
especially if they, whatever happens with this tariff situation, and like they, I'm still telling you, like if they drop the Switch Lite to $99, like it would give so
mhm.
many people, like even if people who have Switch 2s, people would go out and buy another Switch Lite just to have one, because it would remind them of like the mountain of GameCubes that was $50 back in the day, or like when the Wii U, or when the Wii dropped to $100, or like, you know what I mean, like those cheap console days. And I would buy a couple just for one, like an extra one for me, and like get my kids one. And like, I mean, you could, if you drop the Switch Lite to $99, you could buy 4 of them for the price of a Switch 2. The
Yeah,
way my daughter's been playing Animal Crossing, like might just get her that pink Animal Crossing one.
I could just see her having a Switch Lite, and then here you go, play Animal Crossing.
She loves it, but she does get kind of frustrated. But we'll talk about that later. She like, because she just doesn't want to progress. She wants to progress, but she doesn't want to like do the things to progress. So part of me is like, should I just play it when she's sleeping and just progress for her? But I'm like, no, that takes away from my game time. I don't want to play Animal Crossing. If I'm gonna play one, I'm gonna play Disney Dreamlight Valley like a real adult.
True.
So, this is a good episode. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I always have
No,
fun, but I'm having fun.
yeah,
All right.
but I think, yeah. Go ahead, Corey.
I was just going to move on to the next question, but
Okay.
our next question comes from Chloe K. Hey, my elite black boys. I was wondering what type of game you think Nintendo is missing in their lineup. What genre do you think they're missing? What genre would you like them to tackle?
So I think they
I
are
think they need a
missing.
3D platformer.
I think they're missing a shoot 'em up, vertical, or horizontal kind of game. Um, and I would like to see them, because when they did Mario Inside, Bowser's Inside Story, there is a 2-player kind of where you control Mario and Luigi, but it's a shoot 'em up vertical thing. And I would really love to see Nintendo make a full game like that. I wouldn't call, um because I know Treasure did one for Sin and Punishment. I wouldn't call that Nintendo's, because they, um, publish the games all exclusively for them. But I kind of would love to see Nintendo to do like a 10 level shoot 'em up game. Whether it's Contra style or whether it is spaceship, like an old school arcade shoot 'em up game. I would love to see them do that.
Yeah, so I wonder, and I think this is probably going to be, this is kind of what I expect Splatoon Raiders to be, honestly, but
Mhm.
I wonder what Nintendo's take on a survival kind of crafting base building style game would be. And I don't know, I just have a weird feeling that that's what Splatoon Raiders is, but like
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like Nintendo is missing the, and I know they have a lot of co-op games and whatever, but like I feel like they're missing that kind of let's get friends together to go just do stuff game. You
Yeah.
know, like with a little bit of action, a little bit of, crafting and building and kind of building out this kind of base or whatever. Like I don't know. Like, and I'm not saying like an extraction shooter. I'm not saying something like Arc Raiders or anything, but just like I don't know. Like I feel like they're missing that PVE style online co-op experience. You know, like that's what I think they're missing. Um, And I feel like Splatoon Raiders is going to be that. I really do. I really feel like Splatoon Raiders is going to be a co-op game in that vein, where you kind of like upgrade your weapons and kind of go out and see what you can. I'm really trying to avoid the extraction things. I don't think it's some sort of extraction thing, but I do think you
Mhm.
go out and find stuff and bring it back to base and like upgrade your stuff to go out and almost like Monster Hunter esque almost, but like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I guess maybe I'm doing a bad job, but they're missing that co-op, like customizable co-op game.
Yeah.
But I really do expect Splatoon Raiders to be that for them. But we'll see. Definitely not missing single player story driven games. Am I
Nintendo has
right?
enough of that.
Yeah. People who complain that they want those a lot sure do like to poop on Nintendo. But
Of course.
hey, each their own. Deshaun Malone, Ice Malone 330 on Blue Sky writes in, "Hey y'all, what do you think about the Switch 2 since it was announced a little over a year ago?" That's right. It was just a little over a year ago. It was
Mhm.
announced. Like fully shown off. Has it lived up to expectations so far? I've been loving mine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been playing it more and more. I've been playing it ever since I got the system, and you know,
I I I honestly haven't played like I played I mean I've played Destiny and Marathon and Expedition 33 on my Xbox, but like other than that, like since the Switch 2 came out, I haven't played my anything else. Like I really haven't played anything else except for my Xbox from time to time for those games that I just mentioned.
right,
And it's like, and it's funny because like I haven't even really been playing Switch 2 games either. I've been playing NSO a lot this year. I've played, I mean, I play a lot of Mario Kart, but like I've been playing games with my kids because it's simple for them to use. Like, I don't know. I mean, expectation wise, my expectations were low to be honest, just because I wanted a more powerful Nintendo Switch, and that's what we got, right? And it functions the same. We have GameCube, which has been an amazing addition. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's totally been it's my main thing, and like I've told you before, Ed, and I probably mentioned it on this show a couple times, but like with all these third party games coming out, like I don't know if I need the other consoles anymore at this point. Like I'm really trying to consolidate my library into one machine that I like to use, and that is the Switch 2. And then like Xbox will be for my shooters, I guess. But
Mhm.
I really am just, you know, I'm really into the Switch 2. I love it so much so far.
I've just been putting a lot of hours into it. It's just been so convenient. Um,
And I love the Switch 2 versions of games, like when they get the upgrades. Like I know they cost money and people complain about that, but like I think it's great. I love the fact that I can play Zelda at 4K 60 frames a second with ray tracing now. I don't care that it cost me an extra $10.
right.
Uh, I mean, I have NSO, so it didn't cost me anything, but uh like it's $10, guys. It's only $10 and it's awesome. Like it makes the game so much better. Like I can't go back to the Switch 1 for that type of stuff anymore. Like
And
they've
it's
just
weird 'cause
go ahead, sorry.
okay, no, but speaking of the upgrade stuff, with different pricing and everything, there's always a benefit to it with the pricing because it's just like if you're getting the upgrades, you're also getting new content for some of the games. If you are doing the upgrade, because I mean, yeah, you can say whatever you want about Xenoblade Chronicles X, but that was only $5.
Mhm. Yeah. And like that's great. I'm excited to see what that $5 gets me, even though I didn't play the Switch 1 version. But like I remember what this Wii U version looked like and ran like, and
Mhm.
like, you know, oh no, it looks a little bit wonky because whatever. I don't care. Like 60 frames a second and 4K on TV, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome when I get there in 6 months after I beat the first one. Man, I really love the Switch 2. I think it's a great console. I hope they do more with it, like I really do. I really hope that all of Nintendo's first party games and like even some third parties consider doing Switch 2 versions of their Switch 1 games. Because there's so many Switch 1 games that like I would get if they were like, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna put a Switch 2 version of this out, or like like the Witcher is like a big one right now that has been heavily rumored to be getting a Switch 2 edition because of that rumored expansion coming out, right? And it's like, man, I would totally dive back into The Witcher if they like,
And
get even a
and the
Switch 2
crazy thing,
version.
Corey, is that they proved it even with the Switch that they could do it, but they proved it with Cyberpunk.
And Cyberpunk runs great. So many people were revisiting Cyberpunk because it was one of the best selling games. It's still one of the best selling games on the console. Like,
Yep.
it's in the top 10 right now on the eShop. Like, it's still selling, So good for them. Good for them. All right. Last question here, Ed, and then we can get out of here. Retro Stoy via Discord writes in. Stoy. Love you, Stoy. Check him out on Gamescast, talking about a bunch of stuff over there with Pat, and Taylor and Stephanie and anybody else who's joining that show.
Yes.
Nintendo asks you guys, what would we do? What should we do for Zelda's 40th anniversary year? What are you telling them? So I'm telling them you should have something planned for every quarter for Zelda, right? Every quarter, whether it's a re-release, an NSO game, some sort of thing like they did with the Zelda game, like that Zelda Game & Watch thing that they did a couple years ago, right? Like some sort of a toy line. I don't care what you do, but like there should be something planned every quarter with the last quarter, a big should be your big release for the year for Zelda, right? Whether it's like both Wind Waker and Twilight Princess or just one of them, like you should definitely be, and then like that last quarter, you should also release a trailer for the movie and a trailer for the new game, the next mainline game, like the big one, not like a remake or a remaster or small Echoes of Wisdom style game, like the next Tears of the Kingdom-esque game. That's what I would do.
Okay. So for
DS,
me,
fix Phantom Hourglass. Don't make me use the stylus, please.
For me, I think I would team up with McDonald's or some high brand restaurant and do a Zelda kids meal or a Zelda adult meal for it. And you'll get some kind of shamrock shake or berry shake or whatever. Like the red like a red potion or a blue potion. So like a raspberry shake or something, or a raspberry juice or a blueberry juice or something like that. A potion. Like make it feel like the regular Legend of Zelda. Or get with Popeyes and see you can do like a chicken or something like that. So that would be like something to celebrate from food wise, or even pancakes or something. For the gaming stuff, I would do literally 6-pack game card where they're all gold. So you would have maybe the first and the second
gold editions
of
all the
games.
Switch games, but Switch 2 versions. Yeah.
Like the Legend of Zelda 2 on one cart. Probably Link to the Past. And
that's a good idea.
Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds on another cart. Ocarina and Majora's Mask on one cart. It did kind of like maybe the 64 DD ones.
Mm.
Or something. Try to get then a cart for all the Game Boy stuff because I kind of want. I will want Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess to be their own games, but release on the same day. You know, you could do a eShop bundle for them, but I know Nintendo, we're greedy. We want that coin. If you don't like Twilight Princess, but you love Wind Waker, here it is. And not only that, you know, you get the original version, you get the Wii U version, and you get the 4K version. 4K 60 or 120 frames per second version of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess.
Mm.
Um so so in case of people who own NSO or don't own NSO, they would have most of the Zelda games on there. And then if you announce let's say we announce the DS/3DS top component, those games would be available for not virtual console or NSO all on the same day. And then end it well, actually one of the cartridges would be a soundtrack cartridge where you could watch the orchestras and stuff that came. Of course they could do a video stuff, but you could watch it but also take it on the go and listen to you like it's an album or something. And then one cartridge would be for both the CDI games.
Gosh.
In it, so yeah. Actually, no. Let's take the soundtrack part out. That's Nintendo music. You could play the side games. So like Link's Arrow, the one that was it Wii U? Or was it Wii? It might have been Wii. Like some of the side
the crossbow
games
training?
Yeah.
That was Wii. Because it came with the zapper, the what do you call it? The gun. Like the little gun attachment.
Yeah. And then put a new game in there, or have Capcom do it, that is a you and another player, or one could represent Link, one could represent Zelda, and you guys are going like it's like Time Crisis or something like that. You could do something like that.
Time Crisis.
Last but not least, you could do a new Legend of Zelda concert from different games and stuff. Of course, show a trailer of the movie, but then end it with 25-30 minute animated movie from is it Nintendo Studios? Though they own like an animated or a movie kind of company.
I mean, they bought that movie studio to produce their movies, and they renamed it Nintendo Productions. I think, something like that.
Yeah, I would have them do if they have an animated team, or I don't know who they go through for the animation stuff, but I would have
Ember Labs to do it.
You know what? That's not bad. Or have the people who make the Fire Emblem ones do it.
Yeah.
Whoever did Star Fox have like a 30-minute cartoon and stuff. And then at the end of it, you do a picture book or a slideshow showing all the Nintendo IPs dressed in the Legend of Zelda universe cartoons. I mean clothing and stuff. You know how King DDD looked like Ganon with a big hammer
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yep. Well, we did it. Nailed it. This is a short episode, Ed. Shortest one in a while.
Yeah.
We gotta step up our game. This is unacceptable. 2.5 hours. Unacceptable.
Not too much news at this time.
I know.
No.
I know.
Oh.
Plus, we did record 2 expansion passes earlier today, so
yes, we did.
so we've really recorded for like 4 or 5 hours today.
Yeah, I think our first expansion was like an hour.
Yeah,
the second one was like a 30. So we did enough. We did a lot. I really don't have any final thoughts, everybody. But you know, hopefully you guys were able to change your clocks. Because the time is jumping the time has jumped for daylight savings, I believe, this week. I know we're getting ready to go into spring. Hopefully those who are doing Lent are doing well also on that. Yeah, at this point in time, I know Evo is going through their situation. So
wait, what's happening?
Saudi Arabia not purchase Evo. They own all of Evo.
Evo, like the fighting?
This Friday tournament. Yep.
I thought PlayStation bought that.
Saudi Arabia got it.
Cool.
Because they announced that it's going to be bigger and they're going to be in different countries. And stuff. I thought the same thing too, but it just got announced and stuff sometime this week.
Okay.
Recording. So, but yeah, and also people, hopefully you guys have celebrated Mario 10 or March 10th, Mario's Day, by playing a Mario game and stuff like that. But pretty much, Corey, that's it until we get some news and stuff, some breaking news or anything.
Yeah, there'll be news next week. You watch, or this weekend somewhere. Something will leak. But my final thought, I guess, Ed, I don't really have one, but I what I do want to pose to the audience is, this is dangerous, I know, but I want to pose, I want you to message me or say something in Discord or social media or whatever. I need game recommendations. I like retro classic games, specifically probably in the Super Nintendo-ish era. Because I'm trying to do my backlog stuff and I haven't really played a lot of Super Nintendo or NES games. So let's do that. Ed, keep your mouth shut. I'm not playing I'm not playing whatever the next shoot 'em up is or whatever. So keep your mouth shut.
What?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. I love you, man.
Shoot, thank you. I'm still waiting for you to play Mega Man or something I could play along with you.
I know, it's on the list.
Like, I'm trying to do this backlog stuff along with you.
Hey, man, I've already beaten. Well, I don't know. Never mind. Get me out of here. I need to go finish Fire Emblem.
That is true, and yeah. So, well, everybody, thank you for watching and listening to this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. If you joined us live, follow or subscribe to the channel you're watching if you haven't done so already. If you're watching later on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments, whether it's on today's topic or a new idea we could discuss in a future episode. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, consider leaving us a 5-star rating and a nice review, as it helps us with discoverability and reach. You can support Boss Rush on Patreon at patreon.com/BossRush Network at a tier that's right for you. You can even follow for free and gain access to all of our base shows on one feed. Thank you again for watching and or listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Goodbye. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are
Adriel Munger, Francisco Santillan, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., and Fitzpatrick.
Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.